gentlemen, and welcome inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden here in New York City. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum, brought to you by Boost Mobile, Money is Power, and also by Caesars Sportsbook. You bet, you get. An unbelievable night of fights coming up this Saturday, June 18th. We begin at 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Plus, and then you can move over to the network at 10 o'clock Eastern. The network is ESPN. As I said, an unbelievable night of fights, a stacked card. Tip of the cap to Bruce Trampler and Brad Goodman for putting this lineup together, featuring Jahai Tucker, Floyd Diaz, Troy Isley, Bruce Carrington joining me on the stage, and in our co-feature, the vacant USBA and WBO global titles on the line, featuring Ramirez-Nova and Robeisy Ramirez. We are sitting in this legendary arena under this iconic ceiling. Saturday night in New York City is going to be full of fireworks. Thank you, gentlemen, for getting this press conference started, and welcome to everyone tuning in on the Top Rank Twitter feed and YouTube. It is exciting to be in New York City, our second straight weekend, and what a weekend it is going to be. Bruce, we're going to start with you. First of all, welcome inside Madison Square Garden. It's pretty cool to be sitting here in the middle of this empty cathedral, the mecca of boxing. How does it feel?
Man, it feels great. Once again, to be fighting in this historical arena. Highly blessed to have back-to-back fights in my hometown as well. This is a great experience for me, and I'm ready to tackle this head on.
Yeah, Brooklyn's going to show up to support, no doubt.
Definitely.
This is, like you just said, your second fight now in the Garden. Does that motivate you? Does that inspire you even more to excel, to get better? What are we looking forward to Saturday night?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, well, that's what you're supposed to do as a fighter anyway, is just, get better than your last fight. But definitely coming back into fighting in my hometown and giving my folks and fans something new to see. Oh, yeah, I definitely plan on doing that coming in Saturday.
Do you have any memories that you can share with us about coming to the Garden to see fights? What was your favorite memory coming to see fights at the Garden?
Oh, man, I have a few. I mean, I used to always come out here in the Garden to watch the Golden Gloves. I used to always watch Daniel Jacobs and Saddam Ali, just dominate in the Golden Gloves in the Hulu Theater. But also, I remember watching Cotto and Zab Judah out here, and man, that was a spectacle itself, and it was something to be in the presence of.
You've got a great group of folks in your corner.
Thank you.
And every time out in your young career, we see new additions to your skill set, different tricks being pulled out of that backpack. What can we see Saturday night possibly that we haven't seen to date?
Oh, well, to be honest, it all depends on what my opponent, brings to the table. I just adjust to whatever he does, and it's, if he's able to bring something new out of me, then that's something that you guys will see.
Listen, thank you for taking a few minutes and spending time with us. It's always exciting for Top Rank to have Brooklyn in the house, and Saturday night we're expecting fireworks from you.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are having me here again.
Yes, thanks for spending time. All right, our co-feature sitting on either side of me, the vacant USBA and WBO global titles on the line, Ramirez-Nova, Robeisy Ramirez. Robeisy, I was looking over here, but we're going to start with you. Your last few fights, we've seen tremendous growth from you, tremendous growth. What do you attribute that to?
Robeisy, en tus últimas peleas hemos visto un crecimiento tremendo en cuanto a tu progresión. ¿A qué se lo atribuyes?
Bueno, creo que se ha visto que, como digo siempre, depende mi rival, la calidad de mi rival, voy subiendo yo mi nivel, por lo tanto creo que se ha debido a que hemos ido subiendo la oposición y a que hemos ido haciendo un trabajo físico y mentalmente más a nivel.
Well, I've always said that I fight to the level of my opposition, so in the measure that I continue to fight better fighters, I continue to look better. So first and foremost, I attribute it to that. Also to my strength and conditioning, which I've also devoted a lot to. And mentally, I'm as strong as ever.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about this co-feature. Abraham, I want to talk to you. 2 fights now since moving down to featherweight. Why this fight? Why now?
You know, I've been trying at 130 to fight for the title, but I haven't got my opportunity. And I felt like there was a lot of political things going on, so I said, let me go down to 26 and let's see if I can make a run. I wanted the Navarrete fight, but the fight, you know, I guess he didn't want the fight. So, you know, Robeisy was next in line, and I feel like a win over him puts me right there for a title shot next.
Yeah, fireworks for sure. I've been saying that word all day walking into the building. Coming into this fight, you are the underdog. The books have you as an underdog into this fight. Do you feel like you're overlooked, underestimated in this one?
100%, you know, big time. I feel like I'm very overlooked. People haven't seen the best of me. In fights, you know, I do this, I do errors, but I always fix them and come back and do better. You guys gonna see a complete supernova Saturday night. I promise y'all that.
I want to come back to Robeisy. He hinted at a title shot, obviously. Do you feel that this fight puts you in line, the trajectory for a title shot yourself as well?
Tu oponente acaba de decir que parte de la decisión para escoger esta pelea es que estaría en línea para disputar por un título mundial. ¿Piensas tú de la misma manera que de salir victorioso en esta pelea estarías en línea para competir por un título mundial?
Por supuesto, si decidimos tomar esta pelea fue por esa cuestión. Todos saben quién es Abraham, todo el mundo sabe el récord que tiene, por lo tanto, teniendo una victoria aquí me pone a un paso de pelear por el título. ¿Sí? Definitivamente era el paso que queríamos y fue la pelea que estábamos buscando. Realmente no estábamos esperando a que se diera otra pelea que no fuera esta.
Of course, this is exactly what I had in mind when I chose to take this fight. Everybody knows Abraham's record. He's an undefeated fighter. A win over him would definitely place me atop the rankings of various organisms. So that is exactly why I took this fight with the World Championship opportunity in mind. And I do believe that I'm a fight away or so, and after winning this fight, I'll be at the door of the opportunity for a World Championship.
I'm going to stay with Robeisy. Help me translate this one. Like you just mentioned, undefeated fighter to my left. Anything that he had to bring to camp to be prepared for a fighter like Abraham-Nova?
Siguiendo la línea de que Nova, invicto y demás, algo en particular sobre su estilo que hiciera que tú hicieras algún ajuste específico en tu preparación para él.
No, creo que no hicimos ningún ajuste, simplemente hicimos un campo de entrenamiento para una pelea igual que otra. Es un rival que al final tiene 2 brazos igual y va a ser el mismo bolseo, por lo tanto simplemente estar bien preparado físicamente y salir a trabajar.
No, honestly, nothing different. Just a full camp, same preparation as always. It's just another opponent. At the end of the day, he has 2 arms, 2 fists. You know, the same thing. So nothing really different in my preparation, other than taking it seriously as I've always taken on my opponents.
Abraham, I'm coming over to you after having heard that now. What about yourself? Anything you adjusted in camp to prepare yourself a little differently for Saturday night, or is this just business as usual?
It's always business as usual, but, you know, in training camp, I did a lot of adjustments. You know, he's a lefty, I'm a righty, so I got to get lefty sparring partners. I had, different sparring partners every week to get different looks, you know, and we have a great game plan, and I'm ready to execute it Saturday night.
Last time out, you got a little splashy. There was a Nova mascot which made an appearance. Are we going to see that mascot from here on out? Like, is he coming with you at every fight, or we got anything up your sleeve planned for Saturday's walkout?
Look, the way you guys see mascots in football games and baseball games and basketball games, I'm bringing it into boxing. You guys are going to always see a mascot when I'm fighting because this is an entertainment sport and this is what I do.
I love it. I love it.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Madison Square Garden. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.